Chicago Bears, who broke our hearts this weekend. Look, Justin Fields again, just electric.
Yeah.
And when I think about Justin Fields, I was thinking about it this weekend. Josh Allen and his career progression. He was all athlete the first couple of years. They got Stephon Diggs. He became more accurate. I think Justin Fields next year, like that is the path of progression he's on. Maybe I'm too excited about it. Maybe I'm just enthralled with the way he's been playing, the way he's being used. I will wash away the terrible pass he made that cost the Bears the game. Chalk it up to again, still learning. But wow. He looks like he could beat everybody up on the field.
Again, the only reason I think there's a big difference is Fields has been that guy since he was probably 16, where Josh Allen's had to earn every little title you put next to his name. Again, he was sending tapes to every D1 school. I believe Wyoming's the only one that replied to the kid. And even when he was at Wyoming, I think he ended up staying, right, for his senior year. Matt Mitchell knew better for me. He didn't even do that well, right? It was just the body type, the athleticism, where Justin Fields, he had the arm in college. I mean, hell, I remember watching him at Ohio State and be like, this kid's the real deal. You can go back and listen. Me and Chad couldn't understand why he wasn't the number 2 pick overall. We had him right behind Trevor Lawrence. Again, we didn't know Zach Wilson was going to be this bad, but it was just like the upside of Fields and Trey Lance to me was so much higher than Zach Wilson's. It just didn't make sense to me. And I would love to back him here, but it just can't keep happening. Like he's on a historical pace right now. Like he's had back-to-back weeks of just insane running. Like what did he get last week? Chad, was 163?
147, I think.
Right. And then like it's just
week before 178.
So again, we can ballpark and say he's averaging over 150 yards per game last 2 weeks running.
Fair to say.
There has to be some point of regression there. But I saw last week the Lions were doing a double spy on him. They had 2 different guys spying him on each side of the field, and it didn't matter. When plays broke down, he could find those alleys. He's so quick. Like he goes through those holes so fast. So I would love to sit here and say Bears auto play plus 3.5. But the right play is to take Atlanta here against a Bears team that, yeah, they're performing incredibly, but an Atlanta team that they do exactly what the Bears don't want to do. This is going to be some high-flying, high-scoring kind of game. This is going to be a slow, dragged-out, muddy the waters kind of game, which is what Atlanta likes to play. And the fact that the last time anyone saw Atlanta play, what was the final score? 25-10, 25-15. They got absolutely blown out by Carolina. I just know the Bears will be the most public side this week. So I understand it. I understand why people are going to take the 3. But to me, this number is probably closer to a 4.5 than 3. So it stinks from the get-go. Like the books are kind of laying a little bit of a trap here. We'll see what the public does with it. But gut instincts, again, I haven't bet this yet. I would take Atlanta. This feels like a good number.
Yeah, it's so tricky because this Falcons team can really run the ball. And this Bears team
cannot stop the run.
Cannot stop anybody.
Again, this is one of those you just look in the trenches. Like you're not trying to look at the fields and the quarterback. It's literally the lines here. Like it's a big discrepancy in both lines.
It is where you get a little bit blinded by Justin Fields.
100%. Because again, right away I was like, oh, Justin Fields at a plus number. Thank you. But it's a little fishy. Again, this line was a pick. And they've moved it off a lot of professional action.